In the top stories, high surf advisory issued for St. Kitts and Nevis. Gang attack in Mirabale highlights escalating violence in Haiti. And Israeli airstrike in Beirut kills 4. Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Midday Newscast. Today is Tuesday, April 1st, 2025. I'm your presenter, Shanique Harvey. Nationally, the Antigua and Bermuda Meteorological Service has issued a high surf advisory for St. Kitts and Nevis, effective until Wednesday morning, April 2nd, due to dangerous swells impacting the northern and eastern coastlines. Waves of 2 to 3 meters or 6 to 10 feet are expected, with the potential for occasional swells reaching up to 3.7 meters or 12 feet. These conditions are likely to generate hazardous rip currents, particularly along exposed coastlines. Authorities are urging beachgoers to exercise extreme caution and avoid high-risk areas, especially near rocks and piers. The advisory warns of possible coastal flooding, beach erosion, and disruptions to marine activities. Residents and visitors are encouraged to stay informed through updates from local media and the Met Service. The Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Marine Resources, in collaboration with the Ministry of Small Business, Entrepreneurship, Cooperatives and the Creative Economy, is gearing up to host another Agri Easter night market at the Basse-Terre Public Market on Wednesday, 16th April 2025. Offering fresh, locally grown and organic produce, the Easter-themed event is designed to create an engaging atmosphere for vendors, small businesses and consumers, encouraging the purchase and consumption of local agricultural products while also fostering community engagement and economic growth. The upcoming night market will feature local cuisine, artisans, and family-friendly competitions such as an egg hunt, an egg eating contest, and a watermelon eating competition. Furthermore, the collaboration between the Ministries of Agriculture and Small Business and Entrepreneurship is a key aspect of the initiative, as it aims to provide a structured platform for vendors and small businesses to showcase their homegrown products at an accessible marketplace quarterly. Registration is required and can be completed at the public market for a fee of EC $10. The deadline for registration is Friday, 12th April 2025. The countdown to Culturama 51 is on, and the Premier of Nevis, Honorable Mark Brantley, has provided an update on the registration deadlines for the festival's various events and pageants. Speaking at his monthly press conference on Monday, Premier Brantley outlined the key dates for individuals and groups wishing to participate in this year's Culturama celebrations.
Registration continues for various events for Culturama 51. I want the press and public to be aware that the Art, Craft and Food Fair, which is very popular, registration will end on Monday, June 16th. Space is limited, and so if you want to be a part of that, which is one of the biggest events for Culturama, we ask that you get registered. Registration ends Monday, June 16th. Soca Monarch, if you're interested in that, registration is going to end Friday, 2nd May. Senior Kaiso registration ends Wednesday, April 30th. Junior Kaiso registration ends Friday, June 13th. And the Senior Parade for the troops registration will end on Friday, June 13th. Application forms can be collected from and returned to the Culturama Secretariat, which is currently located in the Philip St. Jean building adjacent to the Mall Cross Preparatory School, or you can visit our website, www.culturamanevis.com, or contact 869-469-1992.
Culturama is scheduled to take place from July 24th to August 5th, 2025, with the slogan Nevision Pride, Second to None, Culturama 51. We move now to news on the regional scene. Heavily armed members of the Viv and Sam gang coalition attacked the central Haitian town of Mirabale early on Monday, setting homes and vehicles ablaze and causing multiple casualties. The assault began in the Trianon area, prompting mass panic and forcing many residents to flee to nearby towns. During the attack, gang members stormed the local police station and freed approximately 500 inmates from the civil prison. Authorities have regained control of the town, but many prisoners remain at large, raising security concerns. The gangs, including 400 Mawozo and Taliban, are expanding their influence beyond Port-au-Prince to rural areas like Mirabale, a strategic location. This attack follows the killing of a Kenyan police officer, underscoring the growing violence with over 5,600 people killed in Haiti in 2024 due to gang activity. Despite international support, gangs continue to operate with impunity. Starting today, Bermuda's members of parliament, or MPs, and senators will see an 18.8% salary increase, the first in 17 years. The raise, approved by the House of Assembly, aims to align salaries with the rising cost of living and the growing responsibilities of public officials. Premier David Burt emphasized that the increase is about fairness and recognizing the evolving roles of politicians. Senators will now earn $36,076 annually, while MPs will receive $73,555. Key positions such as the Premier will see salaries up to $184,152. Opposition leaders have criticized the timing of the raise, citing the financial struggles of many Bermudians. However, Progressive Labour Party backbencher Lawrence Scott defended the increase, stressing the importance of competitive salaries for politicians. Internationally, an Israeli airstrike on Beirut's southern suburbs early Tuesday killed at least 4 people and injured 7. The Israeli military said it targeted a Hezbollah member linked to Hamas in planning an attack on Israeli civilians. This strike follows a similar attack on Beirut last Friday, marking the first since a ceasefire ended the Israel-Hezbollah war in November. Among the dead were Hezbollah official Hassan Badir and his son Ali, along with 2 neighbors. Hezbollah denied Israeli claims that Badir was involved in planning an attack, stating his role was to meet with Palestinian officials. Lebanese President Joseph Aoun condemned the attack, emphasizing Lebanon's sovereignty. Hezbollah official Ali Amar stated the group does not seek war, but is ready to defend itself. The airstrike caused significant damage in the Hey Madi neighborhood, with debris visible on nearby cars. This strike is part of ongoing Israeli actions in southern and eastern Lebanon since the ceasefire. And finally, in international news, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services began laying off employees on Tuesday as part of a major restructuring plan that could eliminate up to 10,000 jobs. The layoffs come shortly after President Donald Trump moved to strip collective bargaining rights from federal workers at HHS and other agencies. Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. announced the plan last week, aiming to consolidate agencies under a new office and reduce the department's workforce by nearly 25%. The cuts will affect several key agencies, including 3,500 jobs at the FDA, 2,400 at the CDC, and 1,200 at the NIH. The layoffs coincide with HHS's push to streamline operations, but critics, including Senator Patty Murray, warn that the cuts could hinder the country's ability to respond to public health crises. Additionally, state and local health departments are facing job losses due to reduction in COVID-19 related funding. The move also follows an executive order signed by Trump to end collective bargaining for many federal employees, a decision decried by Democratic lawmakers as weakening workers' protections. And now for the weather. Present weather is fair skies. Winds are a moderate breeze of 14 miles per hour from the east-northeast. The temperature for today is 27 degrees Celsius or 81 degrees Fahrenheit. Seas are 1.5 to 2.4 meters or 5 to 8 feet, with northerly swells reaching 1.8 meters or 6 feet. High surf and small craft advisories are in effect. The weather forecast for today and tonight predicts partly cloudy and breezy conditions with a 60% or moderate chance of passing showers. Sunset for today will be at 6:24 p.m. and sunrise for tomorrow will be at 6:04 a.m. And that brings us to the end of the ZIZ Midday Newscast. Join us this evening for these stories and more in detail. Thank you for tuning in. I'm your presenter, Shanique Harvey.